What's up, party people? Y'all know who it is, man. Y'all know it, me and Pop, man. We over here on their couch. We over here on YouTube. We just tell it like it is on TikTok. Hey, man, I need y'all to like, share, comment, and subscribe,
Yes,
man.
sir. Yes, sir.
This channel got to get blowed up, man. Me and my daddy, two of the realest that sit over here and do this on YouTube, man. Let's get into this content.
On my mama,
Come on now.
on my hood, I look fly. Oh Lord, I look good. Touch my swag.
Yes, sir.
I wish you would. On my mama,
Yeah.
on my.
Yeah.
One thing women know how to do really good is keeping other women single.
Yeah, for
Women
sure.
give other women the most horrible advice
Facts.
ever
Yeah, I agree.
so that they can be single just like you. They really have a clandestine jealousy for women who are in a relationship.
Facts.
No one's
Come on.
looking for you. You're no man's first choice. You're absolutely no man's first choice. Saying how you don't need no man.
Let me tell you where he at that I'll always tell my wife, right? I tell my wife that, like, none of the women who was telling her back when we first met,
Come on,
you
tell
should
her.
still be in the street.
Come on.
You should be in the club with us.
Come on.
You should ain't none one of these women married. Right now to this day, 22 years later, ain't nan one of them women married. Not one. None of them who was spitting that bull jive has done well in their dating life. But as he just said, you know why they was hating on my wife? Because they wasn't nobody's first pick like you was mine for a wife. That's all. No man saw the value in them that I seen in you. It's that simple. It's that plain. Women don't give no good advice when
They don't.
other women ask
don't.
them nothing.
They
Their
don't.
advice be trash.
It shows at the end of the day, a lot of times, it really, and women don't get this, but it actually shows how much that so-called friend really don't care about you.
Not only that, let me tell you something else I used to tell my wife all the time. Why is it that when you and me together, they calling and they, yeah, you need to still come out, girl, and then when me and you disagreeing about it, because I'm like, no, now I'm insecure, I'm controlling, I'm this and that, right? None of these women call my wife when they get a man. I don't hear from these
You
heifers.
don't hear from them.
These heifers ain't called,
No.
they ain't nothing.
No.
Every last one of them forgot her damn name and number the moment they thought a dude wanted to wife them up. Now, point, ain't none of them married now.
Ain't none
But they
of them
been
married.
in and out relationships.
Yeah.
But when they get in that relationship, my wife don't hear from them. They not coming to barbecues no more. They not coming to the kids' birthday parties no more. All that mess die when that new meat come in her picture. But then right before she get that man, she over here texting and calling you talking about, you need to be outside with us. And I'm going to keep it real. My wife is the finest of her friend group. So the reason that you want her outside is because she bring the meat that you can't get.
Oh!
I'm going to say it. She the 10 in the group, so you
Mic
need
drop.
her to bring, thank you, mic drop. She the 10 in the group, so you need her to bring the other dudes.
Oh, and I'm gonna interject this real quick for just so y'all, if y'all really pay attention to a lot of stuff that we say, we're telling y'all about stuff that we've actually experienced.
I'm telling you.
Even though you see a lot of the videos that we have, our comments is based on experience and not something that we
Nothing
went and
else.
read.
I've
Just
been-
so y'all know.
I've been saying, you know, you and I both know off camera, we done had this conversation 1,000 times about these same people. And now that we 22 years in, I like to point it out every chance I get. None one of those women that was trying to tell you to be outside is currently married. Not one. Some of them still don't even have kids. So at the end of the day, you were only being given that advice so you can mess up your home and lose your relationship just like they always do. And now reality is this. Don't nobody want them. Ain't nobody checking for them friends you got.
They don't got too old now.
Look, and mind you, my wife younger than me. I didn't hit 40. These women still in their 30s.
They're too old. Nobody want them.
But don't nobody want you. Because in your 30s, guess what men know? We're 35 plus.
Ooh.
We know what you've been out here doing this whole time.
You been busting down.
Huh? You been busting down.
You been busting down.
Wide open has been your legs.
Busting down.
I'm talking flying V, and I ain't talking the Mighty Ducks.
You don't have too much D at this point.
Come on now. You got too much baggage and you got too much trauma. Ain't nobody
That's
coming.
it. That's it.
So while you was hating on her because she wanted to sit down with me young, what you should have been doing was following in her footsteps.
Steps.
You should have been somewhere sitting down just like she did. Because you know where you'd be? If you did what she did? You'd be having family and kids and you'd be able to hang out with your little double dates and all that like we do. Instead, y'all doing lunch and brunch and it's like her and two other girls and ain't nobody else married out the whole friend group. It's more y'all that's single like a Pringle
Well, that's right. You
than
said
that's got a man. And all the ones who liked it to be outside, none of them got no man. None of the ones that's married in the friend group is the ones who wanted to be outside. All the ones who wanted to be in the streets and the club and the parties all the time, ain't now one of them got no damn man right now to this day.
Isn't that amazing how that continues to keep happening?
I'm trying to tell you.
And it doesn't matter. And it doesn't matter what. It doesn't matter what race it is.
And remember, I'm glad you touched on that.
It is amazing how that works.
This friend group got black women
Come
in
on.
it. It's got white women in
Come
it.
on.
It's got Asian women in it. It's got Hispanic women in it. It's my white friend group got everybody named mom in it.
Ain't that something?
Everybody who wanted to be outside, regardless of race, ain't got no man.
It's not a race issue, y'all.
Come on now.
And how we don't need y'all. What do you mean we, lady? You're only one person. What do you mean we don't need y'all? You are no man's first choice. Stop trying to recruit these young girls and have them recycle your way of thinking to pull them on your side, because these young girls and women that are aligning themselves with the interests of men, they have a chance to go on and have a happy and healthy, fruitful relationship. You don't. But now you're trying to recruit more and more women to come over there and be lonely with your ass.
I want the truth.
I always
You
say.
can't handle the truth.
And get a very high value woman. Now we live in this moment where everyone's kind of a hoe and you have to work harder to get a woman that doesn't have any self-respect or any value. Just kind of the complete disintegration of when I look at what my grandmother looked like in pictures, how classy and how beautiful and how much I wanted to be like her. And now I look at, women today and I just think, man, I feel bad for guys.
I don't know, but did you hear what she just said, though?
I did. Now, hold on, but didn't I say this to you on like the last episode? On stop asking me to be my granddaddy when you ain't my grandmama. She just said that when she look at pictures of women today, shout out to Candace Owens for that. She just said they don't look how classy my grandmother used to look. But even though you look less classy and more trashy, you still want me to be who my granddaddy was. I think that is insane that women have that standard today. So it's okay that you are no longer a virgin on your wedding night.
Come on.
It's okay that some of y'all come over here and you already got kids or whatnot.
Come on.
But I'm still supposed to treat you how my granddaddy treated you back in the day. But you ain't supposed to do nothing that my grandmama did back in the day. Help her, please. Men don't sign up to be no step crash dummy neither. We don't believe in that mess over
No,
there.
we don't. No,
Don't go over there talking about raising her damn kids and putting your cape on and saving everybody.
No.
We not doing that right here.
Now, hey,
Make better decisions on the men you procreate with. And men, you protect your seed and you make better decisions of the women that you procreate with. Let the church say amen.
hey, you know what? I said it before. I'm going to say it again. The problem is real simple. You are asking more from me
Come on now.
than what you are willing to bring to the table.
What you willing to give?
Okay, so here's the reality. Okay, willing to give. Here's
No,
the
I know. I
reality.
like what you said. I was just throwing a little adjective on there.
Here's
It's
reality.
more what you got to bring to the table and more what you willing to give. It's both.
Fellas, at the end of the day, you know what I'm going to tell you? And y'all have heard me, you've heard me say this before.
Come on now.
So guess what you need to do? Fellas, stop settling. Because that at the end of the day, that's what you're doing.
And
Fellas,
we've
you're
been the
settling.
ones that's been selling.
Yeah,
this
we've
whole
been
day.
selling for a long time. We've been selling for decades.
Y'all gonna make us turn that into a whole nother episode. I'm gonna tell y'all that right now. See, we gonna shoot that later on this week. We gonna do a compilation on men selling. We gonna talk about it. We gonna get into it.
Men,
Stop it. Get some help. They want a nigga that's gonna do everything in the world for them, and it's just not gonna happen.
Nah, but all the women in the world are looking for the same 5% of the top niggas. They
But
all
them niggas is not available no more.
Exactly.
That's what he's saying.
That's exactly what he's
That's what
saying.
he's
First of all, women be out here creating super niggas in their mind. They don't even be looking at the niggas right in front of them. That's the difference between men and women. We see who here.
Right.
Women down here think it's a unicorn nigga with long dick and a lot of money and a weekend house, and this nigga write poetry and draw and be a thug and fight and lift weights and don't eat pork. You crazy? You gonna meet this nigga with a lace front on? Okay, alright, I'm tripping though.
What
He said you gonna meet him with a
Man,
lace
they
front
want
on.
that nigga have everything. 4 cars, 2 houses, one in Buckhead, one in downtown Atlanta.
I think that's what he get. I think that's what he.
Linda, listen.
Okay, I don't trust weak people. I wouldn't trust a weak person as far as I could throw them. Weak people are not loyal. It is an impossibility because they do not love themselves. They do not respect themselves. And there's always something more enticing that'll come along. That'll immediately change their resolve. And immediately they'll tag team and switch teams. What do I do then? What am I going to do? Just say, oh, I was being nice. No, I know better. Weak people, honestly, I want to put all weak people on an island and they can, figure it out themselves. Chaos.
Now, I put that clip in here to end this episode for a reason, because I thought she was standing on so much business.
She was.
I want people to understand also, weak people around you is what destroy your relationships, your family, and certain things around you. Because I always told my wife that I don't think, especially when it comes to women don't really grasp the manipulation tactics of other women.
That's right.
They agree with them when it's not happening to them. They really don't see it on when it's being done to them.
Come on.
Any woman that know you got a good man ain't got no business telling you to be in no club and be outside with her. She don't love you. And my wife always asks me why I say that. And here's what I told my wife. I said, okay.
She don't love you.
So me and my boys, Pop, no. Like, so we ran the game, right? We ran these streets before I met my wife, right? When it was clear that was wife material, my boys ain't never hit my line with no more wild nights. No more, hey, let's do what we used to do. No more of that. You know when I get my phone ring? When it's something I can bring my wife to. When they doing something that's gonna be a good representation of us for me and my wife. My friends ain't gonna invite me nowhere where they can let my wife see them doing the wildest things.
Come on now. Come on.
They don't call me on them. On them nights where we trying to be outside, and all the men know what I mean when I say what I'm saying. My boys don't hit my line. They respect that I'm married and I got kids. They don't do that. Women don't do the same. See, when women is single in the group, especially when your wife is fine, and every man listening to this and every woman that'll listen to this know damn well hell what I'm finna say is true. When your old lady is one of the most attractive ones in the group, she'll always get the phone call because she bring the men the other ones can't get. I said that earlier. Men don't move that way.
No.
Men don't sit and call they dog.
No.
Now, here's the thing. I'm going to say, because you're going to have a lot of pushback from certain ladies. If he got a boy that's doing that and he cool with that, and I'm going to tell you right now, you got 2 boys. You don't got 2 men.
You sure? Come on now.
Because men that respect each other's situations, we don't do detrimental things to each other's situation.
No.
Not real men.
No.
I don't know real men who okay they homeboy doing the most foulest things.
No.
And even though they can't control what that man do, if that's really their boy, they still gonna tell him, hey, I ain't really with how you moving tonight.
That's right. That's right.
He gonna do what he do after that. Women encourage it. Because if one homegirl call and she say no, they get the rest of the friend group to text and call her and make her feel bad like she ain't down no more. I'm telling y'all memories. I'm telling y'all things I done been through with other women behind this camera.
That's right. That's right.
The friends go to texting her and calling her and go to telling her she ain't doing the right thing. She need to be outside with them. Let me tell you something right now. To my knowledge right now today, every single woman before my wife and my wife friends who thought like that, they all single and I just hit my 40s. They all single. They all single, y'all. Ain't nobody got no damn man. Ain't nobody got no man.
No.
Now, one of these women who were preaching that, ain't now one of them happily married and got nothing now. The only thing they ain't getting is some grade A USDA. Let the church say amen.
Women keep other women single, as they started off with this thing. That's literally what they do. Men will help their homeboys stay in a relationship, because you know what, men will be like, hey man, you can't do that. Hey man, you need to get up out of here. You got to go home.
Say it again. You got to what?
You got to go home.
Hold on, they didn't hear you.
You got to get up out of here. You got to go home.
Now hold on. See, y'all gonna make me go in right now, right? Now I asked Pop that for a reason, and he finna finish telling y'all. Now, Debo, what'd you just say?
He got to go home.
And why did you say that?
You married, you got a wife, you got kids, you got to go home.
Not just that, though. Not just that. Not even just the married part. Even if you just dating part. You know what I wanted you to tell them? Because these is real conversations you done had with real men in our past.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
So you see what I'm saying? So when you say he got to go home, I done seen you tell real men.
You got to go home.
You got to go home,
You
dog.
got to go home.
This ain't the right move. You got to go home.
You got to go home. You got to go home.
Women make excuses on why they homegirl should have been over there fooling around with that other dude. They go to making excuses on, well, you know he wasn't doing this and he wasn't doing that. I ain't never heard you do that. You know what I heard you do? What you just said. Hey, dog, you got to go home.
You got to go home.
Whatever you doing, I'm not co-signing.
No.
Go home.
And that's the thing that we talking about with you guys, we let you guys know earlier. And that is that a lot of times, the stuff that y'all hear us say, once more and again, it's literally from self-experience.
Real life.
It's stuff real life. It's stuff that we've already done. It's stuff that we've already said. It's stuff that we've already experienced. That's what we giving y'all. Even though we may have some videos that y'all see, but guess what? You got the videos, but we telling y'all real life experience.
Real life.
About what actually happens and what have actually happened. Just like he started talking about his wife and his girlfriend. Now here we talking about men. I'm like, look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I'll tell you to go home in a minute.
Real life scenarios.
Look, man, look.
Look,
you can't do that.
You gotta go home.
Hold on. Matter of fact, you want me to drive you home?
Come on, dog, but you gotta go home.
No, you gotta go home.
You need to go home.
Because I'm not co-signing for you to be doing wrong and for you to be sideways and for you to be outside. No. I ain't co-signing for you to be outside.
Hey, look,
no, I'm not.
I ain't telling you don't be outside.
But I ain't co-signing.
Daddy, not on that. I'm telling you ain't gonna be outside with me.
You gonna be outside with me?
Now, what you want to do when you ain't with me, I don't care.
Ain't nothing to do about that.
You ain't gonna do it with your boy.
But when you with me, we gonna keep it respectful.
And that's all we gonna do. Women don't do that.
No.
They get together, girl, it's okay if you talk to him. It's okay if you flirt a little bit. It's okay if you exchange numbers. It's okay with all that. I'm sorry. I only been around real ninjas. I ain't never met none who do that.
No. That ain't what we do.
We don't move like that.
No.
Another thing that women don't understand is I close my party episode. And me and my pops and my brothers, we go out all the time. I'm telling y'all right now, women don't be on my mind. Me and Pop, they don't be on our mind. And a lot of times it's just me and Pop. Man, me and Daddy be focused on business conversations, our conversation, keep building our relationship. Man, we could be in that bar shooting that pool. Man, we don't see a woman in that damn room.
Sure don't.
Man, we don't care nothing about you.
No.
We don't care nothing about you.
That ain't why we there.
You ain't got nothing to do with why we here. We here for father-son time and to talk business and grab something to eat. We ain't in here for you. Women don't operate that way. They go in that same environment, and the moment that the single one sees somebody else or the opposite sex or even the same sex, she with the mess.
She with the tomfoolery.
She with the tomfoolery.
She come with the tomfoolery. Here she come.
We don't move like that.
No. Men don't move like that, y'all. That's just not our nature. We don't really do that. Now, what do we know? We already know that you do have a few people that actually because there's
a few men who move that way.
Right. There's always.
But for the most part, most dudes ain't trying to ruin that next dude's relationship and his marriage, telling him to be outside and be with the girls and chase all these woes. Most men don't get that kind of advice. Not real men anyway.
No.
And if he give you that kind of advice, you a dummy for keeping him around. Because that ninja don't love you. Ain't nobody that love you gonna tell you to do the worst things for you that they know gonna give you the worst outcomes in your life. That ninja don't love you. That nigga love what you do.
Y'all, did y'all notice he just shut it down with that right there, y'all? Just so y'all realize and understand. Because that's the same thing I'm gonna say to all the women is that y'all need to understand what he just said. She don't really care about you.
She don't love you. She love what you do. She love how you look, the fact that the men you bring to the table and to the sections and the free drinks that you can get because you're an attractive girl. She don't love you. She love what you do.
She love your personality and that type of thing because that's what she don't have, and so she's benefiting off of what it is that you do have. And she's trying to destroy you in the process.
Or you look better, or you dress better, or like you said, your personality better, you more outgoing.
That's right.
Whatever that is, she using you for those attributes because you gonna be able to bring the men to the table in the section that she can't go do on her own.
That's right.
Here's reality. I'm gonna say this as I check out. I always tell my wife something, especially from back when we was younger. Hell, even now. When you don't go, they can't get no options in the room.
No.
Ain't nobody checking on them. Ain't nobody looking for them. Ain't nobody trying to buy them no drink. The reason they be calling your phone is because when they buy themselves, they not popping like that. That's the bottom line. They not popping like that. They not getting the attention like that. They not none of that.
All I gotta say, y'all.
It is what it is.
Let the church say amen.
It's me and Pop. We over here on this couch, man. We over here on YouTube. Y'all come check us out. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe, man. And blow this channel up.
Come on.